If there was ever a doubt about electric being the future, resident bad boy KTM has something else to say about this. A new prototype of the electrified Duke has come to light, and from the company's own stunt rider no less. Now, 3 years ago, we found out that KTM was working on an electric version of the Duke. There hasn't been any news of it since then, but stunt rider Rok Bagoros has now posted a video on his Instagram page, giving us a tiny little sneak peek into what the future holds. If there is anything anybody could say about the E-Duke, should we be calling it that? Seems kind of tame, no? But either way, if there is anything anybody could say about the E-Duke, it is that it doesn't stray far from the Duke's design philosophy. The same super aggressive styling with pointy bits all around seems to make its way to the prototype as well. KTM isn't really looking at aerodynamics here. Overall, the design is definitely more of a futuristic evolution of the current Duke, and the biggest change comes in the form of the subframe and pointy pillion seat. The headlamp unit is a single projector beam in the center flanked by deconstructed DRLs, similar to the ones that we've already seen in the 990 Duke and in the 1390 Super Duke. The seat is 3D printed and there is a MotoGP inspired air scoop that runs under the swing arm, details which most likely won't make it out of the prototype stage. The big fuel tank is now hollow with charging cables that are left out in the open. It also serves as an air duct of sorts to cool the battery and motor components. Speaking of which, KTM is currently being pretty tight-lipped about the whole thing. However, from the company's earlier announcements on their EV strategies, we know that the bike could be powered by a 5.5 kilowatt-hour battery pack mated to a 10 kilowatt motor. This could mean some engaging performance figures, but a range of over 100 kilometers seems pretty unlikely for such a small battery pack. Both of these are mounted down lower on the bike, so your center of mass is also lower, allowing for better maneuverability. In the cockpit, the rider gets a 4.3-inch TFT display and a typical wide handlebar. What's weird though is that the rear brake is now positioned on the handlebar. But then again, this is also there on their freeride EXC electric enduros. If the E-Duke does go into production, expect its manufacture to take place in India. Although whether it first launches here or no, we still have to wait and see. Bajaj has recently rescued KTM from insolvency, so maybe more stake in the company could mean more for us enthusiasts now? Who knows? And thank you so much for watching the auto story. If you like what we had to say, give us a thumbs up, subscribe, and let us know what we missed in the comments. My name is Stanford Masters, and I'll see you in the next one.